It began on a crisp spring morning in Copenhagen. April 21, 2025. The sun rose gently above the historic skyline, casting golden light on Amalienborg Palace, as it has done for centuries. But on this particular day, that soft sunlight carried a weight of history. For it shone not only on the city's ancient spires and grand architecture, but on a young woman stepping boldly into her destiny. Princess Isabella of Denmark, second child of King Frederick X and Queen Mary, and third in line to the Danish throne, officially turned 18. It was more than a birthday. It was a moment of national reflection, a symbol of continuity in a time of change, and a personal milestone shared with an entire nation. And to honor this significant event, the Danish royal family released a trove of never-before-seen photographs of the princess. Candid, regal, heartfelt, each one telling a story of grace, tradition, and a life lived under the gentle scrutiny of a monarchy cherished by millions. But the celebrations did not begin on this day alone. In fact, they had already unfolded, layer by layer, across Denmark. From Aarhus to Copenhagen, from private dinners to public ceremonies, Princess Isabella'S journey into adulthood was celebrated with elegance and emotion. And today, we invite you to relive every breathtaking moment. From the smiles exchanged between siblings to the unspoken pride in Queen Mary's eyes. From the whispered conversations in palace halls to the thunderous applause in grand ballrooms. This is the story of a princess becoming a woman. This is the legacy of Isabella of Denmark. Born on April 21, 2007, Princess Isabella Henrietta Ingrid Margrethe arrived into the world as the first daughter of the then Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary. The Danish people rejoiced. Her birth marked the continuation of a royal bloodline that dates back more than 1,000 years. Her name carried history. Isabella, a name steeped in royal tradition; Henrietta, after Mary's mother; Ingrid, honoring Queen Ingrid of Sweden and Denmark; and Margrethe, her esteemed grandmother and the beloved former Queen of Denmark. From her earliest days, Isabella represented the fusion of old-world European nobility and modern Australian charm. With her mother born in Tasmania and her father raised in the stoic traditions of Danish monarchy, she has always embodied a unique blend of the global and the regal. As she grew, so did her presence. Whether appearing at royal baptisms or joining her family for annual Christmas photographs at Marselisborg Palace, Isabella captured the hearts of the Danish people. Her spark, curious, warm, yet poised, set her apart. And now, as she turns 18, that spark ignites something greater, a readiness to step forward. Princess Isabella was never a royal raised in total secrecy. From the beginning, her parents allowed the public a thoughtful glimpse into her life. While respecting privacy, they understood the value of transparency in the modern monarchy. We watched as Isabella walked hand in hand with her siblings, Prince Christian, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine. We saw her sharing jokes with Queen Mary, comforting her younger siblings during public engagements, and standing with pride during national ceremonies. She was not just seen, but watched with love. At her confirmation, the Danish press noted her elegance and composure. During her first solo royal appearance, observers praised her confidence and ease. Royal watchers began to speculate. Would she follow in her grandmother's footsteps? Would she become the royal who quietly transformed the image of Danish nobility? Today, those questions feel more real than ever. April 11, 2025. Aarhus, the city of smiles, Denmark's cultural capital, and the setting for the first chapter of Isabella'S official birthday celebrations. The city came alive as Princess Isabella arrived with her family. Crowds gathered, flags waved, the atmosphere shimmered with pride and excitement. At Aarhus City Hall, a private luncheon was hosted by the local municipality. Isabella, dressed in a stunning pastel blue suit, reminiscent of Queen Mary's early fashion choices, greeted officials, schoolchildren, and artists. Her words, though brief, echoed with poise and gratitude. Later that day, she and her family visited the Aarhus Art Museum. The princess showed a keen interest in Danish modern art, pausing to engage with young artists and curators alike. It was clear, this was not just a royal obligation. This was genuine interest, genuine engagement. The evening culminated in a private family dinner at Marselisborg Palace, a setting rich with memory and meaning. A photo from that night, released by the Royal House days later, showed Isabella between her parents, beaming. No tiaras, no fanfare, Just family. April 15, 2025. The capital prepared itself. In Copenhagen, Isabella's official birthday celebration reached its crescendo. Hosted at the Royal Theatre, the event brought together dignitaries, diplomats, royals, and citizens alike. As the princess arrived, this time in an elegant cream gown adorned with subtle pearls, gasps of admiration rippled through the crowd. She walked alone, with confidence, echoing the grace of Queen Margrethe in her younger days. The evening program was a tribute to her life. Ballet performances from the Royal Danish Ballet, musical pieces selected from her childhood favorites, and speeches by her teachers and royal mentors. But the most stirring moment came when King Frederik took the stage. With a voice thick with emotion, he recalled her birth, her mischievous childhood, and the woman she was becoming. Queen Mary, seated beside Isabella, blinked back tears. The final act, a surprise video montage. Never before seen footage of Isabella as a toddler, clips from family holidays, and touching moments with her grandparents. The audience stood in ovation. And then came the photographs. Released officially by the Danish Royal House on April 21, the images stunned the nation. There was Isabella, barefoot in a garden, laughing with her dog. Another showed her leaning on a grand piano, lost in thought. One depicted her standing on a balcony, looking toward the horizon. These weren't just photos. They were portraits of a future. Each image captured more than beauty. They captured growth, heritage, and the quiet strength of a young royal ready to embrace the world. Now 18, Princess Isabella stands at a royal crossroads. Though she continues her studies, the expectation is clear. Her role in the royal family will expand. She is third in the line of succession, behind her brother Prince Christian. Her future may involve diplomatic duties, charitable leadership, and even royal representation abroad. Already, speculation grows. Will she study in Europe or return to Australia for part of her education? Will she take on roles within the Mary Foundation, continuing her mother's legacy? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Denmark is watching. And cheering. As the sun sets on her 18th birthday, Princess Isabella begins a new chapter, not just as a royal, but as a woman shaped by history, family, and the love of a nation. Her story is not just Denmark's story. It belongs to all who believe in the power of grace, duty, and quiet strength. What do you think Princess Isabella's future holds? Will she shape the Danish monarchy in a new direction? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more royal stories from the heart of Europe.